So why are you revisiting this over and over and over again? Isaiah, you starting to look like a petty ass child, a petulant child. You're looking like you're stinging about this. And you know what? It may sting, but you know what, bro? You have multiple several business ventures. You have this champagne company that's booming right now. You have the respect of the younger people, even though the dumbass older people, the people that's in my generation and older, they falling for the banana in the tailpipe, not giving you your flowers while you still here. Look, man, every time I turn on the television and I see a quality ball player, all the way down to the dude who's sitting on the end of the bench, no pun intended, he is singing the praises of one Isaiah Thomas. So when you have the respect of your peers, it seems that only Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan, and a couple others, we're talking about 5, maybe 15 people have an issue with you. 5 to 15 people, it's 400 people in the league at one point every year. So, you're talking about 30 years times 400, you do the math. You do the math and you ask yourself, why the hell I ain't get kept? You're richer than you ever thought you were going to be. You got snubbed. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Why are you tripping, bro? Why are you tripping? But it's come up again, and it leads me to another situation. So whereas Horace Grant and Stacey King, y'all understand, I know I probably get a little backlash from my consistent listeners saying, "Rap, you always go racial." That's what I do. You shouldn't even be shocked anymore. You know I'm going racial. But I'm looking at this situation with Stacey King. He comes out and says he doesn't understand why Jerry Krause gets such a bad rap. Because he was following the instructions of the team, dude who was the primary owner of the team and busted up the team. You know why he's getting this smoke. I don't see. The thing is, it seems that Stacey King and others are confusing his inability to communicate with other people on the team and other stars throughout the league, and communicate with the stars that are on his team with the fact that he may have been a good guy deep down inside. He may have been a personable person if you were not a star. The thing is, when you come into the league highly touted like Stacey King did and didn't live up to what your expectations were, you are no threat to Jerry Krause. Therefore, he may treat you better. He may be shits and giggles and all that stuff with you. But when you are in a situation to whereas you are definitely following the stewardship of one Jerry Reinsdorf, and you are kicking people in their ass, and it's what general managers do, it's what Commissioner Goodell does, it's what Commissioner Silver does. They do the dirty work, so the dudes who own the teams won't catch the smoke. And we're living in a universe whereas if you look like us, you will get kicked in your ass. And people want to pretend that it's not happening, it's not racial rap. It is. It's always racial. We live in the United States of America. We live in the United States of America. And when you are living in the United States of America, I don't give a damn what it is, at some point you will get to a racial component. And you saw it at the end of the Last Dance. So when Stacey King stepped up, I'm not going to do the name calling the mud snake. He, kissing ass, he bootlicking. I'm not going to do that. That's his opinion. But I do believe that he's confusing his personal relationship with this dude's inability to be able to treat people like human beings instead of treating them like property. And that's just the bottom line. But everybody's entitled. And then you look at the situation whereas the brother Horace Grant. Now, while I do agree with Horace Grant, every single solitary word of it, I think it's time for brothers to stop adding these things out of the media. Now, what I did like is the fact that if you're going to add out of the media initially, he went straight to one of the more popular brothers who shoot straight, which is, we call him Uncle Shay, Shannon Sharp, Big Play Shay, whatever you want to call him. But I appreciated the fact that he did that. But at the end of the day, he didn't have to do that. Look, man. If you have a difference with Michael Jordan, if you have an issue with Michael Jordan, take that up with Michael Jordan. My man, number one, Chief Rocket Jerry Burns said I liked him in college. I'm assuming he means Isaiah Thomas. Man, it's hard not. You see, that's what I like about Chief Rocker, man. People like me and Chief Rocker, we may not agree on all things. He all things New York, I'm all things Chicago. But here's the thing. We are all collectively, me and Chief Rocker, all things sports. It ain't personal. We not hate me. Like if you're on the rival of our team, we gonna hate on you a little bit, but that's part of the get that. We're not going to hate on a supremely talented athlete just because. Now, if you playing for the Cowboys, and he gonna be mad if he continues to listen to the show, he gonna want to slap the hell out of me by the end of the show. Sorry, Chief Rock, come on, give the Cowboys some love. But if you playing for the Cowboys, of course Chief Rock is gonna hate you because that's his job as a New York Giants fan. But Chief Rocker and other sports fans are not going to hate on you just because. Hey, I woke up this morning, it's time to hate on this player. No, if you don't have anything to do with stopping my team from the ultimate goal, we're not going to hate you. And until we get back to that situation, yeah, I got to do it, Chief. If you're not impeding our team's progress or our team's success, we're not going to hate you. We really don't hate you. We just born because we want what we want. We're not going to hate. And it goes against the code. And that's something that Horace Grant mentioned. Michael Jordan violated the code, the player code. And Kendrick Perkins mentioned it as well. To even bring up the code is violation of the code. But Michael Jordan threw teammates under the bus and people, and again, since he's well liked and loved and everybody loved him, nobody wants to look at that. Horace Grant threw him under the bus. And again, technically I don't have a problem with it, but bruh, at what point did y'all stop making everybody else money off your dismay? That's what I've been saying this since I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. At the end of the year, it'll be 5 years. Big up to me, I'm dope. Pat myself on the back. Go get the sling so I can pat myself on the back. Big up to me. But on the serious side, it's just at some point it's time for us to cool out. Look, have your differences, add your differences out. Come on my podcast and do it. And I'm not saying that. Come to Build for This Network. Rocker does a sports show. I do a sports show. I would prefer that you do it that way. Get it directly to the culture versus putting it in the street for everybody to look at and look at the other brother crazy. Oh, well, we know this and we know that, because we don't. Look, Michael Jordan obviously has some issues in regards to his personality. We all do. At the end of the day, you do some stuff that we hate too. And I do some stuff that we hate. So get over it. My man Chief Rock said, that's old history. I don't know why they keep bringing up the story. I don't understand either, Chief. It is pure madness while we're talking about something that happened 30 years ago that it only affected one person. Now, if Michael Jordan would have stopped 100,000 people from being on the Dream Team, then we'd be like, man, Michael Jordan, I don't know what's up with him. We're talking about one black ass Isaiah Thomas. Man, he's my favorite player, but at the end of the day, don't nobody give a damn. Really? Do you really care? Do you really care that Isaiah Thomas, some multimillionaire dude who's been living on Easy Street since 1981, that he ain't getting his way? And that's just, at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a dude who's been living on Easy Street, that life isn't perfect. Do we like him? We love him. Did we enjoy his career? Indeed we did. But you didn't get your way, bro. One thing in your life since you were 20 years old didn't go your way. Hey, you know my shit didn't go right in didn't go my way since I've been 20. I'm gonna need you to give me some go ahead on, man. Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, and the brothers keep bringing this shit to the media. I'm gonna need you to get the nearest chair, get real comfortable, sit in the corner, and sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Because we don't want to hear about this anymore. It's a whole lot of other things that we could be talking about. We could be arguing. We could be debating about. We could be cussing each other out in the barbershop about. But I don't know about nobody else. Because a lot of you guys, y'all enjoy these frivolous ass conversations. My player better than your player. Is LeBron better than Jordan? Is Curry better than Mo? Come on, man. How we debating favorites? Your favorite is your favorite. Let's not do that anymore. That's a pointless conversation, but y'all keep having it. I understand. That's what y'all do. People who listen to this program, I hope y'all not doing that in the barbershop, aka joke for you. But on the real side, let's end that conversation for real. And it's just kind of tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of listening to it. I'm tired of y'all having it. It's kind of stupid. For real. Let's move past that. Let's argue about if Scottie Pippen's better than LeBron or something. It's a whole bunch of other dumbass conversations about sports we can have. Let's not continue to think about if this dude from 30 years ago could be the guy today. Tell you what, Have LeBron James play Michael Jordan tonight, that 63-year-old man, get his, that 59-year-old man, get his ass kicked. But in 30 years ago, we'll never know. And we're not going to know. So keep adding up all those championships and all this other stuff. He scored 4 points and LeBron scored 3, because you're never going to get an answer. You're just going to continue to go around in circles. And I hope you don't. With that being said, let me move to the next topic. My man, Michael Jordan. Look, white folks, stop trying to tell us what was going on in the culture. I get it, man. I get that white people, y'all think when y'all caught on to something, that's when it happened. It didn't happen that way. Michael Jordan has the most outstanding shoe line in the history of shoe lines. I get it. We all love the Air Jordans. I primarily rock Adidas. That's my shoe of choice. But even I have a favorite Air Jordan. I have a couple of them. That's like 3 or 4 of them. I like out of the 35 of them that came out. So I get it. But white folks, I'm gonna need y'all to stop discrediting hip hop, because I like sports. Sports is my first girlfriend. Sports has done a lot for me in regards to maturity and getting along with folks and arguing with folks and having a good time. I get camaraderie, the whole get down. But hip hop made sneakers popular, y'all. And I'm not about to let white media, mainstream media, even my man, friend of the show, he's been on the show. I'm gonna argue with him when I see him, I guess. But Scoop Jackson even did an expo on Michael Jordan made sneakers dope. No, he didn't. Hip hop made sneakers dope. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna argue with anybody. Y'all can pull it if y'all want to. All I gotta do is go back to the 1983 Run DMC holding a sneaker in the air, Madison Square Garden. Everybody in the joint took off their sneaker, held up Adidas. Michael Jordan was not the man in 1983. So I get it. Michael Jordan. Look, see, people love revisionist history. I can remember a time when Michael Jordan was in a Bo Jackson sneaker commercial. I'm going to say that slowly so y'all can digest that. Michael Jordan was in a Bo Jackson sneaker commercial. So that's what I'm saying. So how could you be in a Bo Jackson sneaker commercial and making things pop? Andre Agassi had fire sneakers. There's a bunch of guys out here that had a hot sneaker and they were the man and we loved them. So look, Mike is dope. Mike is the man. There's no way to deny Michael Jordan's greatness, but hip hop made sneakers cool. And I ain't trying to hear it. That's the end of it. I ain't talking about it no more. See, I end things. Today, as the show status, the games are about to continue. I told y'all, your children will be discarded for the color of money. These men and women who play these professional sports, these rich folks who own these tournaments, Wimbledon, the French Open, the U.S. Open, the Australian Open, whatever big time tournament it is, hockey, basketball, soccer, football, it's all going down. And how we forget how Allen Iverson brought hip hop into the NBA with his sneakers. Shout out to DJ Knox. Built for this network. I keep telling y'all, man, he's dope. Shout out to Knox for stating the facts. But nobody wants to remember that it's all about the narrative that's being created. So you can continue to watch the TV. You can argue with your friend about a lot. That's what you're doing. You're arguing about a lot. But, like I said, sports are coming back, man. And they're going to put people's lives in jeopardy so they can get money. See, here's the thing. I guarantee you this. Every time I say something like this, people go, rap, you tripping. You will see more commercials doing football, baseball, and basketball games than you've ever seen in your life. They may even do the picture in the picture and run the commercial in the midst of 20 seconds timeouts and things of that nature. You may even get that. But I'm here to tell you, there will be a ton more commercials. You've heard this lie over the last 5-7 years that, hey, we getting sick of these commercials and we're going to do away with so many of them. This year, you will get way more commercials than you've ever gotten in the last 15 years. And the reason you're gonna